Let me tell you something. Men are happier than women. Yes, there are plenty of depressed men out there, and there are women who appear to be content with everything in their lives. But women are generally more unhappy than men. Anyone who doubts that the average man is happier than the average woman should look at the number of females taking a Thai presence versus males. According to some studies, 1 in every 4 women is on antidepressants, compared to 1 in every 10 men. Regardless of which study you choose, this pattern is fairly visible globally. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are men so much happier than women? The first reason is that our prime years arrive much later and last much longer than women's peak years of 18 to 22. They are the most attractive during these ages and are basically at the top of the market during those years. A woman can hook up with anyone and get commitment from almost any man. She can get attention, money, and pleasure. She can have any type of man she wants, and men will give her the attention she seeks. Their need for attention is an essential part of reproduction. The rush of validation that courses through a woman when a high-value man wants her is something she craves the most. As a result, the years when women have the most power over men are simply the best years of her life. It is the ideal time in a woman's life, especially for the attractive ones. Men are most appealing between the ages of 30 and 55, and sometimes even longer. Our primes can last a decade, but that is only our reproductive prime. We can also get a lot of action in our 20s if we work hard enough. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying a man's prime is better than a woman's, just that women's beauty is far more effective. Men will move heaven and earth to secure an exquisite female in terms of youth and beauty. A woman's prime will not last as long as a man's, but it will burn brighter and last longer. The hottest female will attract far more men than an attractive woman. At the same age, we men can still get the same action in our 20s. But if we can't, we still have a decade to work on ourselves and reach our peaks. We don't start showing signs of attraction loss until we're in our late 40s. Consider how a woman's peak ends abruptly. One day she can make love with any guy, and the next she has lost it all. There is no graceful aging for women, no easing into the later stages of life and embracing her age. Women burn bright and then fade when they reach their 30s. It's not that they don't get any attention from men, but the men she does get are simply not of high quality, and they reject her in favor of younger girls. We only get more attracted as we age, as we gain experience and maturity. Our struggles in our early years manifest as vision and intelligence, and we begin to act like gram-responsible. Women, on the other hand, stop maturing at the age of 18, right at the start of their peak attractiveness, and they retain that same adolescent mentality until they lose attractiveness and begin maturing again. That's why today's women are like overgrown children. It's just too late by then, because deep down they're still thinking like a 23-year-old. It's also why older women who used to be hot are now so insufferable. Women are aware of this, so they cope by doing everything in their power to go to the doctor, get pills, and fix her blemishes until she decides to face reality and accept it. The second reason men are happy right now is that the more they achieve, the less desirable they become. We are now making more money than ever before on entering careers, which is ironically exactly what feminism desired. But they failed to consider that a man does not care about a woman's achievements. When a woman earns money and advances in her career, her pool of potential suitors shrinks. This is the polar opposite of a man who is unconcerned about a woman's status and prefers relationships with career women and women with masculine personalities. Making it to senior partner and vice president requires grit, ruthlessness, and masculine ambition. Any woman who accomplishes all of these things must be extremely masculine, or she will be forgotten or mocked. But the thing is, these executives aren't looking for a woman who acts like a man, or a woman who wants to compete with them, because such a woman will constantly feel like she has something to prove to them. High-worth men want women who are feminine, submissive, and ladylike. They want women who are much lower on the competitive totem pole. Men want women from lower-level careers and younger women. That's why the cliché of the CEO having an affair with the hot 23-year-old secretary exists. He is more valuable than she is, so he tells her what to do. He has power, and he gives her the orders. They find it difficult to respect and be attracted to men. Think of it in terms of workplace dynamics. She may be out with a coworker, but her true concern is for the CEO. Most old women in corporate are not feminists. The vast majority of them wish they hadn't gotten into this and want families. They've realized that their beauty and power have faded, and no man wants to end up with them. The third most important reason women are unhappy is that we have accepted our reality, but women are unwilling to accept it. We accept that we share responsibility for the state of the world. We accept that the dating market isn't fair. Men accept hard truths like these. We have to work for it. We know that nothing will be handed to us no matter how badly we want it. We also accept that attractive women will not be drawn to us if we are out of shape, undisciplined, and awkward. They aren't like men who use wind to keep themselves motivated. They base their worth solely on intimacy value, and when it fades, they become depressed. She goes to bed on those antidepressants, wondering what went wrong in her life, despite the fact that the solution was always staring her in the face. Don't forget to hit the like button to help spread the word about this video. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember that a red pill a day keeps bad poker hands away. So have a good rest of your day and cheers.